Thank you for the Australian 50. Appreciate it, man. Beating cheeks with the 50. Go ahead, Madison.
Beret girl has a beta.
Oh, wait. Actually, let's have her read it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Beret girl has a beta simp boy who will never be a man and has never been with a real man. A real man. If you have a man with leadership qualities, you won't ever have the feminist mentality and will finally be feminine. Only then will you have a successful marriage. I believe that a successful marriage comes from men valuing their partner, their female partner, as their other, not as an inferior other, not as a slave, someone who brings to the relationship what they want, you know, something, two halves of a whole. And this whole be obedient to your husband thing, it doesn't make women happy. It doesn't make men happy. And it's stupid.
When you say be obedient, do you mean be submissive?
Yeah.
It doesn't make women happy?
I mean, it does make women happy.
No, I don't. Well, listen, it might make some women happy. I think when you are...
But aren't women, sorry to cut you off there, but aren't most women like deeply unsatisfied with the current state of men and within their relationships?
Sure, I think that that's multiple things, though. I don't think it's because their men aren't masculine enough.
You think? Because that's a pretty frequent criticism from women that there's not like, where are all the good men? There's a lack of men who are leaders or who are masculine.
There are a lack of men who are kind and see women as people.
You can believe in these sort of traditional relationship dynamics and also be kind and view women as people.
But I don't think that often this is where it gets into the patriarchy stuff. Like this is where it's a whole other conversation. I don't think that I think that men have attributed to themselves what it means to be human, and they have seen women as their inferior other throughout the last couple centuries.
I reject that. I don't think men view women as inferior. I think we view each other as different. What do you mean science?
Science has
Are you talking about physical strength? Because women, when it comes to physical strength, are inferior.
Sure. But I think that...
But that's not what you're talking about.
I'm saying, yeah, men have attributed to themselves what it means to be human, what it's like to be a person.
What does that mean?
It means that they are the default. Men see themselves as the default. And women are men's inferior other.
Men are the default.
Tons of men around the world. Medicine treated women as if they were men's inferior other. I mean, it's been throughout the past couple centuries. Like I don't. Do you think that there are men who don't think that they're better than women or superior to women?
Oh, certainly there are men that think they're superior to women, and I would also say that there are women who think they're superior to men. Chiefly the feminist movement, which I believe is a supremacy movement.
This is ridiculous.
How's that ridiculous?
I don't think it's a supremacy movement at all.
Feminism is that's perhaps a bit of hyperbole, but
I think that there are bad actors in feminism, certainly.
Well, feminism is certainly not an equality movement.
You're wrong.
It's not an equality movement.
Okay, and why do you say that?
Well, the most generous definition I would give...
Oh, wait. Actually, I would like to challenge that for a second because I disagree with the fact that everything has to be about equality. I think that's very liberal feminism. I think that we're post-liberal feminism now. I would say that women like me and most feminists who are intellectual and well-read are actually searching for equity rather than equality.
Isn't that worse?
No. What do you mean worse?
Equity. So are you talking about equality of outcome? Because that's my sense of equity.
I'm talking about to each to their own needs. So acknowledging that men and women are different, and then saying that we both have equal dominion over the earth, right? And because women are this gets into gender. It's like a whole
okay.
thing.
Well, let's go back. What before you interrupted me? Do you recall what our thread was?
We're all over the place, Brian.
What was our thread? Feminism and equality,
yes.
Right? So I reject that feminism is an equality movement.
Yes.
Now
just anecdotally, just because you're fifis.
It's not about how I feel. It's just a matter of fact. It's not an equality movement.
Oh, it's a matter of fact?
It is.
What are some things that feminists are asking for?
Feminine or people who are like all about the feminist and I like I said earlier, feminism and femininity are two different things. I think the way that people project feminism is like low-key like downgrading men to make themselves feel
Like when?
a
Like
little
in what
higher.
ways?
Like, for example, it's just, hold on, I have to think
Calling
of
us
one, but
animals, saying we want to fuck anything.
Yeah,
Most men aren't
exactly.
like that. Most men won't fuck anything.
Femininity
They
is
have
embracing
Well, that's
your
well, that's
It's like
womanhood.
there was a
and-
girl on the podcast a few weeks ago. She had like 8 dudes in one day. She would fuck anything. There's definitely girls out there that would fuck
Sure, but
anything.
that's
as well
also
as
that's
guys
also a
out there.
very small percentage of women, and I